So if you want to go into SAP development, you have to have an idea of the whole business process. You have to have an idea of what's obtainable in the system, right? So the SAP connects the finance, the sales, the procurement, and more, enabling real-time intelligent business operation. So if we look at the functional scope of SAP S/4HANA application, it is modular, okay, and you can start from small scale and then go to big scale. So that is to say that you can scale the system over time. Now, the SAP system actually includes the following system. So as a developer, you have to know this. The finance, most persons know it as FICO. You will see everywhere finance consultant, FICO consultant. So what do they do? The finance, what does the system do? So it handles all financial operations, including general ledger postings, managing accounts payable and receivable, budgeting, forecasting, and compliance with financial regulations. The finance system also, or the finance module, supports profitability analysis, internal cost tracking to ensure accurate financial reporting. This is what the system does, the finance. Now, there's also the procurement. So what does the procurement do? They manage sourcing, okay? They manage sourcing, they manage contracting, they manage purchasing and supplier relationships. So all big companies, their procurement team can automate supplier evaluations, they can streamline material orders and gain insights into spend analytics. So they can analyze data based on what they receive, right? Now, there's also the manufacturing. So manufacturing supports everything from production planning and scheduling to shop floor control and quality checks. I'm sure you have seen job advert for material management, MMM. Okay. So for instance, if a company is producing scooter, the manufacturing system ensure that the electric scooters are built efficiently, on time, and meet quality standard. There's also the sales and marketing system. So the sales and marketing system enables lead generation, customer relationship management, quotation handling, order processing, billing of customers, and performance tracking. So generally, the sales and marketing supports customer engagement from initial contact to final sale. So this is the sales and distribution that you see on job advert, SAP consultant, sales and distribution. So this is what you're going to do. There's also the system that has to do with the supply chain. It helps in managing the warehouse logistics and inventory tracking, transportation planning, and fulfillment strategies. So this ensures product reach customers quickly and stock levels are optimized. Of course, the last one, the human resources. So you have seen job adverts for HCM consultant. So the SAP ERP human resources system supports recruitment, employee records, time tracking, payroll, and performance management. So this helps in maintaining the employee life cycle data and the HR analysis. Okay. Now, let's look at the end-to-end business process. So the S/4HANA actually redefines the business process with tighter integration and automation. So if you check on YouTube, you're going to see a lot of concepts such as source to pay. So source to pay, this process spans the full procurement lifecycle. So it means from source to payment. So from identifying who are your suppliers, negotiating contracts to purchase the goods, and processing payments. Okay, so this is what the source to pay does. Identify your supplier, negotiate the contract to purchase the goods, and also process the payment. So if you have a company, the procurement department can automatically track material needs. They issue purchase orders. They can also receive goods and process vendor invoices, all within a single workflow. Okay, this is what the SAP brings to the table. Now, there is also another process. If you check on YouTube, it's also there, design to operate. So design to operate means that it covers the entire product lifecycle from initial design to product delivery. So if you see a company, this means that the research and development teams can design, for example, new car models seamlessly and transfer those specifications to manufacturing and track production through shipping. So design to operate means from the initial design to full operation. So the research and development comes up with the idea, and then they can design new models, transfer this specification to manufacturing, and then they can also track production through shipping. Now, we also have another system in the SAP ERP, which is the lead to cash. So this integrates marketing, sales, order management, delivery, and billing into one streamlined cycle. So if you have a company, for instance, Technovate, it allows a sales rep to convert a lead into an order, monitor the delivery status, and automatically trigger invoice and payment. So improving customer satisfaction and cash flow. So it means that lead to cash, you got a lead, and then you follow up with that order, you monitor the delivery status, and automatically triggers invoicing and payment. Now, we also have record to report. So this manages the financial close cycle, enabling accurate reporting and compliance. So we have the hire to retire. Of course, this is the HR department, encompasses the full employee life cycle, recruitment, onboarding, development, compensation, and retirement. So if you have a company, the HR department uses this to attract top talent, track employee data, manage performance, and ensure proper offboarding. So I was actually doing a project with the SAP S/4HANA where I had a lot of applicants, and then with the system you could actually analyze the applicants based on who has the strongest qualification. So there are metrics that you can measure using the SAP system. Now, talking about deployment, how do companies deploy the SAP S/4HANA? So the first one is this public cloud. So this offers fast implementation, standardized processes, and of course, frequent updates. So ideal for customers or companies that want rapid innovation and lower total cost of ownership. And there's also the private cloud. So this provides more flexibility in customization and integration with semi-annual updates. Now there's on-premise. On-premise offers full control of infrastructure, highly customizable, and updates are customer-led. Okay, so these are three methods of deployment: public cloud, private cloud, on-premise deployment. 6 key component tools such as SAP Ariba, which enhances sourcing and supplier collaboration with access to a global network. Now we also have SAP SuccessFactors, cloud-based human capital management for recruiting, onboarding, and talent development. Finally, the BTP, SAP Business Technology Platform. It acts as a digital foundation, integration, data to value, extensibility, intelligent technology. So it supports automation, predictive analysis, AI models, IoT integration, and robotic process automation. So if you like this video and you want to know more about SAP ERP systems, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.